Hi everyone, Nathan here from Mighty Lancer Games. Welcome to this evening's Ma'al Drakar Monday stream, where today I'm painting wings. So just undercoating these. I want to try something a little bit different with these. So I'm undercoating them with some black, and then we're going to go red over the top. We're not going to block it in. We're going to try highlighting up from the black, because I want them to be really dark and not draw too much attention away from the heads. So, and the rest of the thing, they're going to frame the dragon, shall we say, on the rock. So this is my plan. Whether it works or not, we shall see. But this is what we're going with tonight. Plus, as you know, I like having loads of projects on the go at once. So it's just another big chunk of stuff that I can clutter up my workbench with once I've gotten part done. So how is everybody this evening? Spicy wings, says Sparky. We'll be able to can see a whole stream for once. That's cool. So hi Sparky, hi Geralt. I think is Sharon in there? The chat's refreshed. I can't see so much. Hi everyone, and yeah, wings this evening. So currently black wings, but then there will be hot red wings. Hi Tony. So this is Reaper Brush On Black Primer that I'm just laying on here. Just thinned slightly with a little bit of water. And this is going to be the base coat. And I'm using I don't use one of these very often, but rather than use the horror brush, because I know some of you don't like it, I'm using a Citadel large base brush to do these large flat areas. Which I'm just giving that a whirl. Oh, actually, I've just had a thought. Talking about brushes instantly made me think that I need to follow up on that rosemary colour. Anyway, enough aside. You'll have to remind me later, my darling. We'll chase that up after the stream. We have our new camera has finally arrived today, but we haven't had a chance to set it up yet. So for tomorrow's stream, we hopefully should have had a chance to get it set up. New camera, didn't want to try and rush getting it done in like minutes before the stream.
Let's just see if it's any different at all. It might look exactly the same.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a more up-to-date version of the cameras that we do use. So it says it's got some different features. Spark is about to continue work on 18 foot by 15 feet worth of terrain tiles. Wow, that's quite an undertaking. Impressive. Sorry? Ah, awesome. Tony's about to grab a scale photo for his brush off challenge mini. Yeah, I said to Mrs MLG just before the stream that that was a typo. 18 inches by 15 inches. I thought it was a bit ambitious, but you never know. You might have been like just dry brushing loads of flat pieces. Yeah. Anyway, so. Yeah, I said to Mrs MLG just before the stream that maybe I might see if I can get Ma'al Drakar finished in January, and then I could submit Mal as my brush off mini for January. You can tell people about brush off because I don't know all the details.
Tony says it might have been a typo, or Sparky might now just be working for Warhammer World.
Yeah.
Is that as big as those things that you made me paint? I don't know. Well, the Age of Sigmar.
Age of Sigmar Shattered Dominion tiles. They were 2 foot square, so you painted.
I don't know.
You painted 4 2 foot square ones.
I don't know numbers. That was a nightmare though. I hated that. That was rubbish. And they were just grey. Yeah, they were poop. I mean, the products themselves is amazing, but I just didn't really want to do that.
You liked the first one.
I wanted to do it. It looked really cool, and then I didn't want to do it anymore. And then you never used them anyway.
We did.
Once.
Thank you very much.
Was it just once? Hey, Moxie!
Oh, thank you, Moxie.
That's very kind. 10 months, gee whiz. It can't be 10 months.
Have we really been streaming for that long?
No one's been watching us for that long. That's ridiculous. That's insane.
That's absolutely fantastic. Thank you,
I was
Moxie.
a kid in that time. Anyway, brush off. I was going to say about brush off, wasn't I?
Yeah.
The great MLG brush off has named by the Discord community, and indeed most of the categories are chosen by the MLG community. So the great MLG brush off, for those of you that don't know, everybody in chat does know, but just in case.
In case you're watching back later on View on Demand or VOD or YouTube or some other outlet. Anyway, I'll stop interrupting you, my dear.
It's fine, sweetie pie. So, the great MLG brush off is just a painting challenge. It's not judged, it's for anybody at all, it's just for fun, and each month we have a theme in the Discord, so you have got to be part of the Discord to find out what's happening and submit your painted minis, and then we all paint a mini around that theme and see what everybody's come up with, and everybody's awesome painting, and it's just super fun. Doesn't matter what manufacturer, it doesn't matter if it's terrain or a train layout or a scale model or a miniature or whatever, as long as it fits somehow into the theme and you've had fun doing it, that is all that matters. So that's what we're doing currently. We've been discussing it again in the Discord today, what everybody's going to be doing, etc. So head on over to the Discord and take a little look-see. Also in the Discord we have a channel where we discuss the Reaper Challenge League, the RCL, which is awesome fun and run by Reaper Miniatures, and we all really enjoy taking part in that one. And we have a channel dedicated to Goblin Inspiration, which is a painting initiative to get everybody painting and having awesome fun painting their minis and doing various bits of art. There are people that do paintings and all sorts of things for Goblin Inspiration. So all of that in our Discord, all awesome hobbiness that we can all enjoy and help us forget about the awful world outside. Sparky says, I can't escape trains. I know, we never talk about trains, and then there was pictures and now I'm talking about them. I'm terribly sorry, Sparky. I just don't want to, make you forget what they are before you go back to work. That's what it is. Tony says, I'm going to re-thingy. Yeah.
Follicle my
head with static grass and a static grass applicator. Hope you've got the right size sieve. That could be disastrous. You could end up with re-follicles that you really don't want. Are you doing some kind of punk colours as well? Get some new green and purple hair.
Oh yeah, you can get some funky coloured static grass.
Yeah, get a few tufts stuck on there as well, just for added. Maybe like a deer frolicking in the grass, or a bloke with a lawnmower. We've got some Hornby people that go on there. Don't listen, Sparky. Got some Hornby people that go on the railway layout. You could have a little man mowing the lawn on your head. What? Are you just painting black then? Are you painting black so that the camera can't pick up the wing because it's on a black background? Is that why you've decided that black was a good idea?
No, I decided that black was a good idea because I wanted to try and make the wings really, really dark. And then I didn't really contemplate how that might look. on the stream.
I thought, because we have started to re-watch the Harry Potter movies, and we've got to Prisoner of What's-Its-Face.
Azkaban.
Yeah, we watched that one, didn't we, last?
Yeah.
That you were trying to do an invisibility cloak on us and making the wings slowly disappear as the stream goes on.
I didn't even contemplate that, my dear. But
Tony's going to use...
see what you're thinking.
Tony's going to use 6mm autumn and neon grass. That's what you want. I want to see it now, Tony. It's got to be done.
Yeah, and a random flower tuft in the middle.
Yeah. Maybe even a little fountain. I mean, you might as well go mad, haven't you? While you're there.
There's some people frolicking in a hayloft in one of the little miniature sets. You could go all out, have a little layout on the top of your head.
Yeah, that's in the not safe for work section, isn't it? Yeah. Frolicking in the hayloft. We haven't got the one with sound on though. That was really creepy. You can get some of the sets that have added additional sounds, like train going past or mooing cows or whatever.
Yeah. We've got a little presentation thing to watch about Hornby and Airfix things to show us what their new releases are.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Get the popcorn out. Get the popcorn ready for watching that then.
Yeah.
LED lit diorama on top of my head. That's what you want, Tony. I mean, why not? Why not? Life's too short to be not having that kind of thing on your head. That's all I'm thinking. Get that going on. I've got some new Green Stuff World, what is it, mini leaves?
Yeah. They're micro leaves.
Micro leaves, they're really small. We could have some of those on as well. Little tubs of micro leaves. I haven't added them on yet there. I added the dinosaur doorstop instead because, that was funny.
Why not?
Because that was funny. And I wanted to get it out the house before little Miss got home from school. And went, oh, that's really good. Could I have one? No, you can't. No.
Yeah. What else have you added? Tenfold Dungeon.
I have added Tenfold Dungeon. You can see how big Mal's wings are because you can see it in both cameras. That's how big the wings are.
It looks like I'm poking it up my nose.
It does look like it, but at least you can see it on that camera. It's not doing the invisibility cloak.
I've nearly finished this one. I'll be moving on to the next one in a second.
Do you want it back?
In a moment.
It's on the radiator, isn't it? Why is it on the radiator?
Because it's been in a box for quite some time, and it's got
5 years.
Yeah, and it's remolded itself, repositioned itself slightly, and we needed to warm it up. And the radiator by Mrs MLG's knees under the desk is on. So I thought if we rested it on top of the radiator, then it should be okay to repose. So there we go. That's all of that wing blackened.
Moxie says, drunk, drunk, drunk. And Tony says you've got to put a wig on.
Oh no, I've left them over there.
Oh. I'll get your wig for you. Do you want this wig?
Yes, please.
It's nice and warm.
Thank you. Ooh, it's all floppy. I'm just.
That's what she said. Super. So this evening's drink choice is Hobgoblin Ale. Hobgoblin. Other beers are available. If anybody wants to send us any beers for him to try out,
Yeah, if anyone's a brewery and they would like us to, my favourite, like us to try out their beers for them, then that's. There we go. Luscious locks. I think I might grow my hair so I can dye it this colour. Woo!
Mine used to be that. Sparky says, my choice is good old Yorkshire tea. Yes, I have lemonade. I always have lemonade or water. It's only the boy over there that's got his beer.
I'm not an alcoholic.
I know you're not. Alcohol seems dangerous while painting. Yes, that's true. He has only just got home from work though. So, you know. Can't go wrong with a hobgoblin, Tony says. I was a fan of St. Yeah.
St. Austell's.
Yeah, St. Austell's.
Doombar.
Oh, I've heard of Doombar.
Yeah. Doombar have now
one.
started doing a zero alcohol variant, apparently.
Yeah, we've been looking at
tried
zero.
that.
We've been looking at zero alcohol because my father can't drink for medical reasons. He's got bits missing that he can't drink. So we've been looking at zero alcohol, haven't we? And there seem to be loads nowadays where there hasn't been any for years. And we've had to buy in boring things for Father's Day and stuff like socks. But now we can start buying in beer again. It's alcohol free. And chocolate and stuff. Gerald says, I have a Mad Elf beer waiting for me when I get home from work. Yes.
Awesome.
I'll stick with my lemonade. I have had a roulade though, haven't I?
Yeah.
Pecan and toffee roulade.
Yeah, we had good pudding left over from New Year.
Yeah. We had terrible tea, but good pudding. To be fair, not touched a drop in about 5.5 years, Sparky says. No, I don't really drink. And you only have one on an evening. And it only seems to be when you're streaming. You don't normally have one. But then I suppose you don't actually finish work until 1 o'clock in the morning on a Thursday and Friday.
Yeah.
So
that's only 2 days.
Yeah, and you can't drink then because then you've got to drive home. So, yeah. So then you just have to have water and things like that.
Yeah. And I do drink a lot of water.
I know you do.
And coffee.
Yeah, it's kind of counterbalancing each other out there. Did my majority of drinking in Brid though, says Sparky. What was your favourite pub? Let's see if it's still here. Got new ones now, haven't we? Lots of new public houses. Tony says that 0% gives me a massive headache, does it? Lord knows why. So I usually stick to Coke or sparkling water and lime. Yeah, no, Dad's not said it gives him a headache.
I'm not keen on the taste of all the alcohol-free beers. They definitely have a distinctive taste.
Sparky said the one I worked at, Mr Q's. Oh yes, that's a rare old place, isn't it? It's got a stupid name now.
Blanco's.
Blanco's. Blanco's one half and Greyhound's still the other, isn't it?
Is it? I don't know.
I think so. Yeah, that's strange. It still looks exactly the same though, to be fair. Hi, Pete!
Apart from it's really loud.
It is very, very loud. Like, too loud. You can't stay in there. Because outside, up the road, you can hear the music. It is very, very loud. But, that might just be because we're old now.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've actually been out. You've been out in town, haven't you? With just before Christmas.
Yeah, that was an experience.
With the boys, but
that was an experience after many years of not. We've got 3 Brass Monkeys. That's a nice pub.
Not been in.
I have.
Not been in.
Me and the boys have been in. I did end up kneeling on the floor, stroking the 2 dogs that were in there though, that the landlord had. So maybe not really a banging night out.
It was busy today when I walked the dog past. I had a sneaky look. I didn't want to stand looking like I was pressed up against the window, but I had a sneaky look in to see what was going on.
Sparky says Stirling Castle was always nice. Well, after it changed to something, yes, Ship was always my old haunt. And then it got posh, didn't it? It's not as posh anymore, obviously. The refurb was many years ago. But yeah.
It's looking a bit tired now.
Well, yeah, I mean, I remember him doing it. And that was like a gazillion years ago. But yes, that was my old hangout.
And I'm not really
Well, you're not from round here.
Only from 12 miles down the road.
It's hardly still not here though, is it? You go out in Driffield, you know all the pubs in Driffield.
I know, most of them, the ones that we used to go to, don't exist anymore. They've been changed into other stuff.
Oh, you see. Moxie's with us. Moxie loved Ship too. Ship was ace. We met in ship. It was Stirling though, wasn't it?
Stirling Castle.
We met
That
in
was where we
Stirling.
had our first
First date. Ah.
And you hid.
I did. Yeah, because I didn't know who you were, so I hid and suss you out before I introduced myself.
Yeah.
We used to go and watch live bands and
We
all
did.
sorts, Go Commander and all sorts of stuff in there.
That was the name of the band. We didn't used to go Commander.
Yeah, I said the band. I said band.
I was just clarifying.
Okay. It might have been a bit weird though if we'd both gone Commander in the middle of the pub.
Well, you never know.
Well, you never know. That's true. But no.
We were in our 20s. It was like...
Yeah, I still would never do that. I mean, who would know if you had? You wouldn't really know. My friend used to. My friend never used to wear any underpants.
Which one?
Matthew.
Yeah.
But
I see.
just you started it. Random fact. A random fact of the stream while you're painting black wings in a red wig.
Yeah.
Yes, welcome to 2022, everybody. Why don't you tell us about some minis?
So, I checked off that box of stuff today. There is some new things in it, but I didn't bring them home because I had the dog. So,
Oh, I think this one's been to the shop.
so I
This
will.
one's been to the shop with you, hasn't it?
Yeah. So I'll bring them home tomorrow, so you can add me some more Lucid Eye minis. Just that there's only 3 new items, but they are rather cool. Hobgoblins and goblins. They look pretty cool. I do like their hobgoblins. I think they look pretty funky, but I've already got loads of minis that I haven't painted yet, so I've restrained myself from getting some so far.
Okay, Moxie, enjoy.
Oh, story
You'll have to
time.
tell us about it when you get back.
Yeah. Let us know what book you're reading. So, Black Wings, and then the plan is to once I've fully blacked them, is to get the red out, the dragon red, and highlight up too. I was thinking about doing a dry brush across the thing, a very light dry. So this could go horribly wrong. A very light dry brush to see how that would pan out, and then maybe extend it with a little bit of highlighting up, because these are such massive surfaces that if I do 2 definite brush strokes on them, I think it'll show up really, really badly, or obviously. So super light. I think it would be ideal to get the airbrush on them, but we haven't really got the weather for being in the shed to do some airbrushing, and we haven't got a airbrushing booth set up at the moment, have we, Dan? So
Well, there's no room for such a thing.
no, we've got a dining table full of Lego at the moment.
It looks like he's got a genuine question that's not about pubs or wigs or...
Okay. What water effects resin would you recommend for simple puddles or a stream? I'm going to take this hat off. My head's too long. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. What would I recommend? So, I would recommend, from what I've seen people using previously, but I haven't tried any myself, but we've got a couple of people in chat that could probably substantiate my claims. Either the Green Stuff World translucent UV resin product, or Vallejo which unfortunately I know that we haven't got any of, and neither have our distributors. But they do. Vallejo do a still water, which is a very fluid, and I believe it's air drying theirs. You don't have to cure it with the UV. But they do still water, and then they do like a couple of other water-based effects. And we've got some turning up as a restock tomorrow, but the still water one is out of stock, unfortunately. But either of those two should suffice, and could be muddied up ever so slightly. Oh, Crafty Gobbo subscribed. Thank you, Crafty.
Evening. Missed some spicy conversation so far. We've managed to drag it back into actual hobby conversation. How are you, Crafty? How are you? We are painting... Well, Mr. is painting black wings over the top of his black piece of cardboard, meaning that they are slowly growing invisible on the stream.
It's alright, we'll get to... when I finish this, we'll get to putting some red on them, and then you'll be able to see them.
And he's just taken his beautiful red wig off, which is why his hair looks even more messy than normal. In fact, you look like you haven't got any hair.
I do, yeah. I do.
He has got a bit of hair. But it's alright.
It's getting ready for
It is getting ready for
massacre.
Something. I thought you were just keeping it to keep your head warm.
I thought about that, but it's getting a bit thin, isn't it? So it's not really doing the job. I don't know. I can't decide whether to persevere and try and grow it back into some kind of normal hairstyle, or whether to just admit defeat and shave it off again.
Well, that's entirely up to you. I mean, the only reason that we shaved it off in the first place was because of lockdown. You couldn't get to a barber's, and I cannot shave hair, so it was either it all be in your face and be in the way, or me should just shave it all off. So that's what you went for.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's up to you. I don't mind either way. Still think you're gorgeous. Tony says, it's perfect for puddles, the thingy, still water. Or contain shallow areas. UV resin also cures in natural light, but just takes about 24 hours. Yeah. We need, it's like England, isn't it? It takes forever. There's always the red wig. Yes. It suits him, that red wig. It's better than the pink one. Sparky says I still do the lockdown cut. Yeah, that's what he's got. That's what's happening. I make him go outside though, so I think that's another reason why he doesn't want me to do it, because I make him sit outside while I use the clippers, and it's Carewood, innit?
Very.
Go look at Sharon's beast. It's lovely. I didn't think she'd posted it. Oh, she's just posted it now. Oh yes. Go wow! You did that quick, Sharon.
What's this?
The Beast from Beauty and the Beast. They did that I mean, like, you've already just said that you've got that 10 minutes ago.
Are we having a look? Oh, sorry. This bit of this wing is like really quite floppy.
Are we all ready? You can see these and many more absolutely awesome miniatures in the Discord. This is Sharon's.
Awesome.
Epic.
Where's that from then, Sharon? That
It's
looks
Moonstone,
really cool.
Isn't it? Isn't it Moonstone?
Ah, right, yeah.
Well,
I'm with you.
From you.
Of course it is. I didn't know whether it was like a...
I think so anyway. Sharon will probably say no. But I'm fairly sure that it is. Started it at 6:30. It's now 8:30. I mean, come on. That's pretty awesome.
Sharon says she's never been to a hairdresser's.
Not really missing out though, are you? It's from the Cursed. With
yes.
Is it Goldilocks as well? Yes, Moonstone miniatures. Haven't got any of those left. Sharon must have got the last one. Oh, you took that. You do the stock.
I know. Well, we're going to have some more, aren't we? Moonstone.
Tony says he's cut his own hair for years. Sparky says, if you'd said 6:30 a week ago. Now, Sharon is awesome. Sharon's also featured in our newsletter, recent newsletter, because on the website there is a customer gallery where people submit their MLG purchases all beautifully painted up, and we wow and wonder at them on the customer gallery, and every now and then they are featured in our newsletter, and Sharon's was featured this month.
I picked that.
Yes, you did. Sharon says, I'm curly, nobody notices if they're not cut straight. I'm sure that's true. Hey, Wickedy. Mine's pointless. I mean, if I shaved it off, I don't think anybody would notice, because it's always just tied up in one of those annoying mum bun things, you know, you just wrap a bobble around it. That's what mine always looks like. And then, because it's winter, I've always got a beanie hat on with a light on the front. I am so trendy. Tony says, oh my gosh, super fast. I thought it was doing well, getting my minis done in a day, and was quite proud of the Necron base metallic in 7 minutes. You should always be proud of your miniatures. Everybody, doesn't matter how fast you paint, as long as you are having fun. I mean, I'm sure you're having fun. You've been painting black wings now for 30 minutes. Are you having fun?
Oh yeah, I am.
Gerald says, I haven't been to get an actual haircut in 25 years. The need for haircuts has lessened drastically as I have aged. Yeah, my hair's just falling out.
Right, so I finished painting black.
Woo! Some nice water pot sounds going down there.
Yeah, well, it's important to clean your equipment.
You're not going to stick that in your mouth, are you? You're not going to stick that one in your mouth.
I'm not going to stick that in.
Do you want me to clean it with the stuff?
Yeah. Please.
Yeah. Swag says hats, not haircuts. And that's probably one of the reasons that we added Hat Me to the Lance rewards, so that he doesn't have to have his hair cut.
That's right. That's right. Right then. So, what we're going to do next? Finger snapping is required. Oh no! Got a bit of blue roll on my dragon wing. Right, let's shift that one out of the way, over there, and then we're going to try this and see what this looks like. So, let's get a chunk of blue roll. When we were last at the cash and carry getting some other stuff, we decided to buy a big multi-pack of blue roll for cleaning up after the dog, actually. But it works really well because it's got this like bobbly texture to it. It works really well for dry brushing, and it's cheaper than kitchen bottles. So let's just get some shake on. No, it's sorted. I've done it. Mrs MLG has just cleaned my large base brush and got all this grim out of it here. Yeah.
Despite the fact that he had cleaned it in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you need, you see. Take care of your brushes. Still looks a bit mucky.
Just get me pokey tool on there.
Sharon says, now I need to find a Belle mini. Beauty and the Beast is my second favourite Disney movie. I need to do a diorama. What is your first favourite Disney movie? And why is there never any mums? They're all dead or evil.
There's a mum in Brave.
Yeah, she turns into a bear though, tries to eat her. I mean, you know. But Brave's a newer one though, isn't it?
Yeah. He had issues, didn't he?
I don't know. I don't know him. He wasn't a friend. We haven't got any Belle minis, have we?
I don't think so.
Lion King. But it's a bit boring to paint. Like, don't mention the lions. My lion was atrocious. That's the worst thing I've ever painted in my life.
Need to find. Sorry, everybody. I'm just finding.
We've got a thing.
Suitable dry brush. There is a mini that looks a bit like Belle. There's a princess. Yeah. There's definitely a Cinderella. in there. I think in the chronoscope metal range, there might be a bell.
Sorry, I just typed Belle into our search and it brings up 03639, Bella the Succubus, and she hasn't got any clothes on, and that just made me giggle.
And she's very busty.
She is, yes, she is. Anyway,
Right.
I can't see what you're talking about.
Yeah, okay. Right, so I'm going to use this whacking great thing. I'm going to try and use this.
Wowzers.
So, I'm going to get...
Normally use that to apply your makeup, my darling.
Yeah. On a weekend, they call me Natalie. They don't really. Right. This might not work at all.
It doesn't look very precise.
It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Right. So.
You gonna talk to us while you do?
Yeah. So. This is exactly what I thought would happen. And what I hoped would happen, to be fair. So, that I want there to be lots of red on the spiny bits, because they're the bits that are going to get highlighted the most. So, this is working quite well. This is okay. So it looks messy, but this is actually what I wanted. Yeah. Oh, no, apart from the fact that I've missed some black in the recesses there, we're going to have to sort that out before we progress. Where's a brush I can use? For some black. Right. So what? How have I missed that? Missed all the recesses in these scales there. No, that side's alright. So, exactly as planned.
What's the Lion King looking waterfall thing called?
Oh, Gruff, I think it's called. Exactly as planned. That's right. Exactly as planned. Right.
Yeah, Sharon, that'd be cool. 03780, Spirit of Spring. Yeah, should make a cool bell.
Right. So while the little bit of black that I've doing there is just dries. Yes, Wiki D, we have progressed to wings. So I've no idea what the technical term for this brush is. It's just the biggest, or one of the biggest ones I've got. And yes, Tony, it's nearly run out. It is nearly empty, but I have another full pot of it here, so I'm prepared. Right. Let's get a bit more juice on there.
Ricky D says she thinks it's a bronzer brush.
I don't know.
We don't wear makeup. We'll defer to your expert opinions and say okay.
Yeah, exactly as planned. Look at that. Awesome.
Can't find it and it's really annoying me.
What, Gruff?
It's not Gruff though, because that's the bear. Unless it's spelled differently.
Oh, Grunt. Grunt. Sorry. Grunt the boar. and Grim the wolf.
Yeah, that's him. After all that, have you seen Grunt the boar, Sharon, for Lion King? Finding all the bells now. All the bells. All the pretty princesses. So how's it going?
Excellent. Yeah,
I don't do anything.
really good. Just found a little spot I need to... I don't know, I've missed these bits.
Tony says, speak for yourself. I always put some slap in the morning. I don't leave the house without it. That's the thing. I don't leave the house, Tony. That's why I don't need it. I heard my name but lost the question. Sharon said, are you too busy looking for bells? I said, have you seen Grunt the boar from Lucy Knight for Lion King? I like him. I think he's cool. And I couldn't find him and it was bugging me. But now I found him. Yeah. So there you go.
Right, so there we go. There's the first pass on this wing, and that's just kind of the effect that I was hoping for. Although it's going to need a little bit more work just to pimp it up, but that's kind of or exactly what I wanted. So really dark. Pimp my dragon, Crafty. That's right. So yeah, just a couple of fine highlights here and there, and they'll be really cool. So 2 of those. So I'm going to do the other one in a minute, and they'll then just like a dark backdrop to the bright heads on the dragon. So we're going to move. Thank you, Sharon. So we're going to move that over there for the time being, and then we're going to get some more dragon red. So that one that I was using, I think, is about dead. So we'll get the new one out. Pumbaa. Was Pumbaa the boar and what was the meerkat thing called? Timon. Timon and Pumbaa. Isn't it? Still damp in the recesses on that one. We'll have to leave that a minute. I think. Leave that a minute. What can I do while I'm waiting for that?
Well, there's quite a lot of Ma'al Drakar left to paint. You could do some of him. Her.
Yeah. I know, but just painting like reds.
We've just been painting black for 45 minutes.
To block painting is like a bit boring, isn't it?
But it's the chat. You need to chat and tell everybody what you're doing.
Back to avoiding painting this Necron thingy bobber. Not the most inspiring mini to have to paint. What is it you're painting, Tony?
Oh, it's just told you, Necron thingy bobber. Let's put pictures in Discord.
Was he? That their Discord thing.
That their Discord thing with absolutely awesome painting and friendly community and wonderful painting initiatives and amazing people. Yeah, that their Discord thingy. And all free, of course.
Yeah, no Patreon to sign up to or anything like that to access.
Yeah, you just have to put up with me talking at you. Oh, that's it, everyone's left now. I thought it weren't dry.
This bit's dry, it's just those bits. Yes, very. Okay. I'll just do this bit.
But you're all ace, Sparky. You know that. You knows it. It's a 3-legged, blade-wielding Necron thingy-bobber.
Oh, the Scorpec Destroyer.
Really? You knew that from 3-legged thingy-bobber?
That's why I.
That's why you do what you do.
Yep. It's because customers come in and they go, "Oh, I'm looking for a Mini and it looks a bit like this." Oh, do you mean blah de blah? I'm not really sure, but if you show me it, I'll know. Yeah. Is it this guy? Oh yeah, that's definitely it. Yeah. No, can't get hold of any at the moment either. We put a little order in for some restocks of stuff today. Some of the WizKids lines, but unfortunately the sailing ship is not available. Sorry?
Restocking WizKids. We've got a sale on WizKids, just January sale. We don't normally do sales, but Nathan hasn't actually had a day off for 3 weeks, and I think he's gone a bit nuts and a bit delirious, and he went, we should have a sale.
Yeah.
And we have. We always have the bargain shelf, which has all sorts of awesome bargains on. But we've actually got a sale of WizKids miniatures. Go check it out. Whoop, whoop.
So,
we should play Try and Stump Nathan. He used to know all of the Reaper Bones numbers off the top of his head, but it's slightly fucked since they've added USA and Bones Black and everything. You're not quite as
robust.
You're not quite as good now, are you? But you used to know them all.
So what's?
Oh, Pete says hydrate. Sorry, Pete. I missed you. Hydrate.
Sharon's got a Mini to try and identify.
Go on.
I don't know. She knows it's Nurgle. Can you give us a bit more description, Sharon? I'm going to... Okay.
Oh, you at work, Pete? Boo.
Sharon's posted it.
Oh.
Whatever it is.
Oh, it's just looking. Oh, yeah. It looks like a nurgly thing, doesn't it? Hang on.
Right.
Hang on. Gimme 10 seconds. 10 seconds of your time to talk about car insurance.
Yeah.
There you go.
So, that guy is the Nurgle Lord or Champion figure. Okay, that's the Nurgle Lord or Champion Mini that was part of the Dark Imperium 40k starter set, which is the one before Indomitus. So he's, as far as I'm aware, only, apart from maybe a limited run, only been available in that set. I think Games Workshop did a very limited made to order of the sprue that he came on, but he's like the Lord figure that was available in that set for a while. Right, so I've got this dragon leg, and I started painting it with the dragon red, but it was a bit thin and it needs another coat, so I've just mixed up some German red brown Vallejo primer and added into it a little bit of dragon red, and then we're going to give these 3 or 4 pieces, while I wait for the wing to dry, I'm just going to give these 3 or 4 pieces a bit more consistent coat.
Cheers.
Of, paint. Cheers. Yeah, I don't have total encyclopedic knowledge of minis, but not. I don't think I do too bad, even if I do say so myself. Tony says it's a bloaty green guy in armour. I have one, but he's in my giveaway bin stash pile. Yeah, it's. I've actually got one of those still on the sprue in my office. That I've never done anything with. And we also have one painted up at the shop in the cabinet. We've got all the Nurgle half of that starter set painted up in one of the cabinets at the shop, painted by the wife of one of our staff. She painted the Space Marines as Imperial Fists, and the Nurgle guys, all the Death Guard guys up as Death Guard. And she's done a great job. They look really cool. But we've never really, apart from using them for a few demo games, never really like added to them or anything. Like Death Guard have never really done it for me, so they've never really got much further than that. Apparently, they're absolutely disgusting in game. The rules are quite horrible, and that wasn't a pun because they're a Nurgle, and Nurgle's rotten for disgusting. It's just that the rules are a bit powerful. If I had made a pun, that would have been cool though, wouldn't it? I would have felt quite proud of myself. But yeah.
Tony has picked his mini, in brackets, for the Great MLG Brush Off January theme. Would you like to see the tiny, tiny miniature that Tony is going to paint?
Definitely.
Can you, before I show you, can you guess what it might be? You can't see the screen.
I think it is going to be Cthulhu from Reaper Miniatures.
And...
oh, boom! Just a tiny mini there. How did I guess that? That guy is absolutely epic, isn't it? Absolutely epic. Well, I have a mini of Cthulhu. I don't have the, and I really want to paint that at some point. But I've already kind of decided what I'm doing after Ma'al Drakar, haven't I? I could change my mind, couldn't I? I could change my mind.
Well, yeah, because I don't know what you were doing after Ma'al. Am I supposed to know?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's not vitally important. So I have a what's the name of the company? I can't remember the name of the company now.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Can't help you.
So I've got a Cthulhu made by one of the Polish miniature companies. No. It's not. No. Cybor Miniatures. Which we can't get anymore. So we used to get Cybor through a distributor in the UK, and they've stopped dealing with Cybor now, unfortunately. So, and they were the only importers that we knew of. So I guess we could go direct to Cybor. They, I think that's how you pronounce it anyway. And they make some really cool stuff. But I've got a Cthulhu mini from them, which is nowhere near as big as that guy. But yeah, I really like it, and I quite fancy painting that and doing it in a whole load of greens and stuff. So yeah, definitely looking forward to how you do yours, Tony. I'm going to be taking some inspiration, I think, and I will attempt mine, I think, after we've done Ma'al.
Wicked D says that it's chosen theirs. What are you doing, Wicked D, while Mr MLG continues with his sentence that I've extremely rudely cut him off? Sorry,
no, it's fine.
I thought you finished.
I'm used to it.
I'm sorry. Go on.
No. Well, the thing is, if I finish Ma'al this month, then the theme will have changed for January, February, won't it? So I'll have to think of something that shoehorns a suitable mini in. That's the thing. Stick that arm over there for a minute.
Well, I have posted the whole year of themes.
Have you?
In the great MLG Brush Off channel.
Oh, wow.
So it can be completely planned, you see.
Yeah.
No messing about. No, I wonder what it's going to be. Planned ahead. So you can get planning and organised if you want to. Or, like me, you can just wing it and see what happens. Tony says he's a beast. Definitely greens, sandy colours, dark greens, pinks and purples. Pink for Pete, pink for Pete. I'm painting pink currently for Pete.
What are you painting pink for Pete?
This guy.
That guy.
This guy, yeah, over here.
Captain that guy.
Captain that guy. I don't know how you say his name, so I can't help you.
Romag Dravel.
Exactly.
Or Davil, even.
Exactly.
That's
very red.
He's that roguey guy. This is very red. Oh,
Yeah.
good.
It looks like he's like been lost in a swamp of blood or something. It's just a hand coming out of the pool of blood, like save me. No, not like that. Okay. So go on.
Yeah.
What? So you're painting Ma'al Drakar now, which
Yeah.
you can't get because they don't make him anymore.
No,
Which
unfortunately.
is boo, but we have had him for 6 years
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah.
So you've decided that you were going to bite the bullet and you were going to paint him. Did you think it was going to take you this long?
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
'cause
were only painting him on stream.
Yes.
Maybe if you painted him off stream, it might not take quite.
No.
But
So
you do only
yeah.
paint him on stream 1 hour a week.
Yeah.
We're going to be here for the rest of our lives.
No, we're not. No, we're not. Because now the staff are finished their holidays and everything. Wow! Thank you for following. Awesome. Dead Krampus. I love it when it makes all the noises and stuff. It's cool. Yeah. Now the staff have started returning back to work after their Christmas and New Year breaks and stuff. I'm going to have some time off.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to.
No, I don't believe you.
I'm going to try and have a little bit of time off midweek in this week, next week maybe. And,
we don't believe him, do we? Dead Krampus says, "You're welcome. I should have followed sooner." That's very kind of you to say. You're like our inane chatter.
Yeah, I'm going to have a couple of days, and because you and I discussed, didn't we? Me staying at home a couple of days, and rather than doing any like work, just having a couple of chill out painting days and stuff. Just can have the laptop on and do a bit in the morning or whatever.
See, there it is.
Just
There it
catching up.
is. Thanks, Moxie. It's awesome to see you as always. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Take care. Hope the story was good.
Yeah, could have the computer at hand in case we need to do anything. But yeah, just get some painting done and maybe get a bit of work in on Ma'al, get it finished, so we can move on to a new exciting project. Not that Ma'al isn't exciting, but it's been at least a month worth of painting heads and stuff, hasn't it? This evening's stream hasn't been particularly exciting from the paint point of view. I've just been putting red and black and stuff on various pieces.
So, what is your plan for your next miniature?
Well, I guess the next big project that we need to complete is the Maw Crusher. So I need to build it before I can paint it.
But you see, you've got that one that you are going to paint. Was it white or green?
Yeah, I'm going to paint it white. Yeah.
And then we also have our donation challenge. That if you reach $56, then you'll paint one pink, haven't we?
That's right.
Which is at the top. And if that doesn't happen, then we're going to use the money that has been donated so far to find something similar, aren't we? But I think it'd be pretty cool if you painted a pink one. Because it just looks funny. So that's your next big project, is it?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah. After this, Maw Crusher.
Yeah.
Huge,
Maw Crusher after Ma'al.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with Ma'al once you've painted her?
She's going to go in the cabinet in the shop.
She won't fit.
Yeah, she will.
She will. Dead Krampus says, "How's your day been?" Well, he's been at work. Been at work for 3 weeks without a day off. But how has your day been, my darling?
Yeah, it was good today.
He's got paint pot in his brush in his face now.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that,
Sorry.
pro streamer. Pro streamer talking with brush in his face.
Hashtag pro streamer. Hashtag pro streamer. Yeah, today's been good, really. The shop has been closed, so I've been getting some admin jobs done today, sorting a couple of deliveries and those kind of things. One of our guys has been at work, even though the shop was closed. One of the chaps has been in, making sure everybody's mail orders get processed.
Yes, indeed. Even though we're in winter hours, there is somebody always making sure that the mail is done.
Yeah. So mail orders have been going out in a timely fashion. And what have you?
Mickey D says, it looks like there's been a terrible accident with that tissue. It looks like the time that we went to an escape room when they were all the rage. And our friend made us go to an escape room that had a weird theme. You were supposed to have been captured by a mad scientist, and we all had to be handcuffed. Honestly, it was an escape room. Had to be handcuffed and a bag put over our heads for no reason at all. It was just a bit weird. But it was his birthday, so we went along with it. And Nathan over there got a massive nosebleed just as they were about to put the bag on his head. And he had his hands handcuffed and his nose just went whoosh, and it looked a bit like that tissue.
Yeah.
And the poor staff, because obviously they're all actors, just didn't really know what to do and had a bit of a, oh no, we're supposed to be acting all scary, but you're actually bleeding.
And I said, it's alright, I'll just wait. I'll just close my eyes while you do whatever you're doing.
Yeah, I'll just close my eyes and pretend I've got a bag on my head.
Yeah. You just carry on. No, none of this like running off to the toilet lark or any of that. No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Just you crack on with whatever you need to be doing, and I'll just bleed over here. Don't want to spoil Kev's birthday treat. I don't suffer from nosebleeds really a great deal these days. I used to when I was younger, but when we went to Egypt, remember mentioned this before, went to Egypt, didn't we? And I was feeling rather unwell as we were on the bus trip to Cairo from where we were staying, because we were going to go and see the pyramids. And then when we got to the Hard Rock Cafe or whatever it was where we were supposed to be stopping for lunch, and we'd just got into where we were eating our buffet for dinner, and then my nose exploded and I rushed to the toilet to get some tissue and sort myself out, because obviously we're in a strange place and what have you. And all the toilets that we went into, anywhere there was a guy or a couple of guys who wanted to charge you like £1 for a piece of tissue. And because I ran in and just kind of pushed the guy out of the way and just grabbed handfuls of stuff out the tissue dispenser so I could stop my nose dripping, and the guy was just aghast with the situation. And there's like people with guns and stuff everywhere because they needed to make sure they looked after the tourists. And people, I don't know whether they thought that we'd been fighting or something. I don't know. It was very bizarre, very surreal whole situation, wasn't it?
It was a surreal holiday. What's your plan, my darling? Because it's 9 o'clock.
Oh, yes.
Tony says, admin posting days for mini shop sounds like a dream job. Yeah, until you realise quite how much admin there really is,
Yeah.
and then it's not.
Right then. So what is my plan? My plan is to show these off under there. So this is where we are with Ma'al's wings. In fact, I'm just gonna red that up a little bit more there. Make a match. So this is where we're at. Quite happy with that so far. So there's a little bit more work to do in there, like I say, a bit of highlighting up on the edges, and then obviously we've got to fix some bits like this. I've scrubbed a little bit of the paint there, I need to just tidy that up, but a couple of massive wings there. Make that a bit deeper, I think. Ooh. Wonderful. And then we're going to call it a night, I think, and go put our feet up. Super. What do you reckon?
Oh, cool, baby.
What do you reckon? Awesome. So there we go. Bit of progress on some. No, I meant to throw it on the floor. Cool. So tomorrow night I'm going to be doing a little bit more work on my Iron Jaw Orcs, and then so that's 7 p.m. where Mrs MLG and I will be painting together. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. And then on Wednesday, on our Wednesday stream, I'm going to be working back a bit more on this guy and his little friends for the RCL Large Group Challenge. So he's going to be my like Mordor orc for the Lord of the Rings theme large group for the RCL. So I've got 5 of these guys in various poses that I'm going to be working on. But tomorrow night it's big black and orange burly orcs. Going to be working on these guys. Awesome. Right. So thank you very much, everybody, for joining us, and we're going to call it a night. So hopefully we'll see you tomorrow, 7 p.m. for Mrs MLG and I 2 Paint Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Catch you later.
Thank you.
Bye.